He keeps laughing. Every time you laugh, oh, your tits going down like that. What's he celebrating? No school in the morning, what was he? But them's your first teeth, them, aren't they? You're fucking lost if you don't start laughing, I'm telling you. Fucking me about. Get them served, son. Get them pissed and get them out. Fella going back to Ireland, an Irishman going back to Ireland. That's a fucking change, isn't it? Got in this taxi at Liverpool. The taxi driver says, it's a long journey to the airport. He said, we'll have a few riddles. He looked in the mirror, he said, brothers and sisters, have I none, but that man's father is my father's son. Who is it? The Irish fella said, I don't know. He said, it's me, innit? Fuck me, he said, you're right. He got back to Ireland, he says to his father, I'll give you a bit of a riddle, he said. Looked in the mirror, he said, brothers and sisters, have I none, but that man's father is my father's son. Who is it? His father said, how the fuck do I know? He said, you ignorant cunt. He's a taxi driver in Liverpool. Two lesbians in Belfast fighting over a rubber bullet. What about the Irish fellow put a French letter on backwards and went? There's a shepherd having a driving test. The instructor says, can you make a U-turn? He said, make a U-turn. I'll make his fucking eyes water. Irish fellow well pissed one Christmas going home. He had 6 kids. He bought them all little tin helmets. Little tin helmets. They used to sleep at the bottom of the bed, and him and his wife to sleep at the top. All at the bottom of the bed there, the little tin helmets, and he come home well pissed one night. He turned over on his left, and they all fell out of bed, and all the helmets went all over the floor. He turned over his right, and all the helmets fell off their head, and they all got back in bed again, and one of them said, isn't it fucking awful, this and that. And then he looked at his wife, he says, Bridget, he says, you look as lovely today as the day I first married you. And a little voice at the end of the bed said, hang on to your fucking helmets, lads, here we go again. In Russia, Napoleon was at the head of his men, and he shouts, halt! And this fella come from about 5 miles away, the pike staff in his hand, running up. God, Napoleon was knackered when he got there. And Napoleon said, what do you want? He said, I thought you wanted me. He said, I shouted, halt. He said, fuck me, I thought you shouted, Walt. Full moon tonight, they'll be bouncing off the walls in Rampton tonight. Imagine what it's like in there tonight. The inspector going around Rampton, there's a fella stood up in bed like that. He said, who are you supposed to be? He said, supposed to be, you cunt. He said, I'm Napoleon. He said, who told you that? And he said, God. And the fellow next bed said, I never told you no such fucking thing. Another fellow sat up in bed like that. Brum, 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 brum. He said, what are you doing? He said, driving me Maserati. He said, you've got no car. And the fellow next bed said, you shouldn't have fucking told him that. He said, I get £7 a week for washing that. The fellow went to the doctors. He said, I can't stop scratching. He said, drop your kicks. He said, you've got crabs. He said, what's them? He said, they're very itchy. He said, I fucking know that. Can't do anything for us. On your way home, get a pound of caster sugar, rub it well in. He said, will it cure them? He said, no. Rots the teeth. You'll get a good night's sleep. Another fellow walked in. He said, I feel a bit under the weather, doctor. He said, I'll give you a thorough examination. He said, you've got VD. He said, must have got my lavatory seat. He said, you must have chewed it. He said, your gums. Can't stop us laughing, can they? The only thing we've got left. My team, Manchester City, is having a rough time. 2nd Division football now. I think the fucking Ripper will be out before we are. Who's that ugly bastard sat next to you, love? Ah, Jesus. If you get a knock off in here tonight, there's a chance for all of us, I'll tell you that. Unbelievable. Somebody's pinched the bolt out of your neck, you know. Some ugly bastards about, though, I'll tell you. Quasimodo went on Mastermind, sat down, he said, good evening, everybody, good evening. Don't mind all that bollocks. What do you answer questions on? He said, masturbation. You can't answer questions on masturbation. He said, well, I've started now, so I'll finish it. He's retiring, Quasimodo. He's getting 40 years back pay in a lump sum. Bloke says to his mate, oh, I'm going bleeding mad here with pains, he said. I've got them piles, he said. Oh, he said, it's fucking awful. Oh, he said, I know what you're going through. He said, I've had them. He said, I've bastard them piles, he said. I'll tell you what to do, he said. One of my old grandmother's recipes, he says. Tea leaves round your arse. Every time you brew a cup of tea, pack the tea leaves round your bottle. Be gone in a fortnight. So a fortnight later, he said, how are you getting on with them piles? He said, fucking tea leaves round your arse. I'm bleeding arse like the card on my coffee at the back end, he said. He's sick of them, he said, they're worse. Oh, he said, well, there's only one thing to do now. He said, get up to the hospital and see the doctor. He said, you can't piss about with them things. Went to the hospital Monday morning there. Come in, please. What can I do for you, please, sir? He said, you can shift these piles if you can be all pal. He said, I'm going through bleeding agony with this lot. Oh, he said, piles are very, very painful indeed. Will you come right in, sir? Come, please. Take your trousers off, please, and throw them in the corner over there, please. No, don't give them to me. Throw them in the corner over there, please. No, I don't. Put them over there, yes, please. Now, would you bend right over? Bend right over, please. Right over. Don't be frightened, please. Don't look at me, sir. Don't worry about me. Right over, please. Oh, dear. I said, would you pull your bollocks up? There's no light getting through here. Oh, dear. Well, he says, I can't do nothing for your piles, but you're going on a long journey. English bloke on his holidays in Germany, caught for a German prostitute, and he give her one, and he give her a good one, no problems. And she lay there knackered like that. Oh. And he's just walking to the door, she said, what about the marks? He said, 10 out of 10. Under the bathroom, putting a French letter on, his little lad come in. He said, what are you doing, Dad? He said, I'm looking for a little mouse. He said, what are you going to do? Fuck it, Dad. Stars on Sunday, I'm going on. You see, they want me to read a bit of poetry. Sir John Betjeman's died now, and I'm reading poetry. Little Jack Horner sat in the corner, eating red-hot scallops. One fell down his trousers leg and burnt him on the ankle. Completely missed his bollock. Think of a nice one for you. Yes, punk rocker on the bus. I've got to start this right because I've not told it to the police. You don't hear this. Punk rocker on the bus with this nun. He said, I'd love to give you one. She said, go away, please. He said, I've never had a nun, I'd love to give you one. And the bus conductor said, now look here. Don't keep fucking mouthing that nun. That's a straight nun, he said. Just leave her alone. I'll give you a bit of a tip. She waits for the Holy Ghost in the cemetery just up here. 10:30 every night. Nip up. Oh, he said, thanks. Next night he goes in there, big sheet over his head. I am the Holy Ghost. I am the Holy Ghost. She said, oh, I've waited for you all my life. She said, now you've come. She said, it's the wrong time of the month. You'll have to go up the back. When he give her one. When he finished, he went, ha ha, punk rocker. And the nun went, ha ha, fucking bus conductor. Irish fella went to the opticians. I broke my glasses, sir. He said, Friday night, I can't know much about it now, so he boarded them up one Monday morning. Unbelievable, them Irish. Irish Working Men's Club went on a mystery tour and they had a sweep to guess where they was going, and the driver won 53 quid. Ian's getting married on Saturday. Come up here, Ian. Have your photograph taken with me. Come on, son. He's a fireman. When I go out with my squirter, all the girls shout, fire, fire, fire. How are you, Ian? The tall fella, you fall asleep in the greenhouse. Fucking hell. Had Gary Glitcher here last week, left one of his bollocks, look. Nice to see you, son.
See you, mate.
You do a good job, you fireman. Overworked and underpaid, and them's all your pals, aren't they? Hey, what does your future wife do? What's her name?
Jill.
What's her name?
Jill.
And what does she do?
She's a receptionist.
A receptionist? Well, she'll have to be that Saturday night, won't you? Hey? You're a goalkeeper as well in your spare time, ain't you? So you'll be diving in on Saturday, won't you? Have you ever felt one of them? He said, when I missed that fucking goal last week. What's the name of the team? We'll give you a plug.
Witten Albion.
Witten Albion. Oh, we got some fans of Witten Albion here today. Very, very nice, that, very nice. My team, Manchester City's having a rough time, you know. I've just been telling them, oh, it's fucking awful at Main Road. Just paid £1 million for a new stand. Trouble is, it's facing the fucking pitch. Anyway, we wish you well. Ian, good luck on your wedding night, my friend. I hope you'll be very happy. I can't see it myself, but I hope you'll be happy. That's Ian getting married. One of the boys. I hope she's better than that old bag you used to bring in about 6 months ago. It's not the same one, is it, that one? Hey, they called her the bike. Everybody was fucking riding it at one time. It's a great life anyway, married life. You'll love it. You barmy bastard, stop with your mother. Fellas give a lot up, you see, when they get married. Not like women, they give piss all up, but fellas give a lot up. Telling you. Marvellous when you're single. You're going out there at night. What time will you be in, son? Oh, about 3 o'clock, ma'am. I'm like, well, there'll be something in the fridge for you, love, and everything nice and done for you. Your shirt's ironed there, so don't worry. I'll put the electric blanket on low for you, love. Thanks, mother. Marvellous. Bunga £6 out of 150. You know what I mean? Yeah, get some fucking food in, mum. Hey? Get a bottle of sauce, for fuck's sake. Thanks, son, thanks. Tell you. When you get married, oh, what a fucking change, I'll tell you. Come home from work, what do you want for your tea before the chip shop shuts? And then chip shops, have you seen them Chinese chip shops? They fetch all the fucking family out to come and have a look at you. When they see me, they go, fucking old woman comes out, all the fucking kids in, hey, hey! Then you get up to the till and it's fucking £4.50. Anyway, best of luck, my friend. I hope you'll be very happy. No fucking chance, I'll tell you. I used to be fat like you, love. You wouldn't believe that, would you? It's only willpower, up every morning, punch the bag about, then she gets up, makes a cup of tea. Is that your husband there? You dropped a right bollock there, didn't you? Fucking hell. Must have met him in the fucking blackout. So anyway, this fella had a bionic arm put on. He said, how am I going to work with this? And he said, well, you just say, a nice cup of tea. He said, a nice cup of tea. And he went, oh, I said, that's pretty marvellous, that, he said. You tell it to do anything you want. Got it home at night, he's in bed there, I said, give us a wank. And he went, wang, 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 and he pulled his prick off, he said, fuck me, and he went, whoa!